Now, to start your blogging, what you want to do is you want to log into your Gmail account or your Google account. If you don't have one, then you should get one. And when you're finished logging into your account, the next thing you want to do is you want to click on the blogger link that your teacher has provided to you. And when you do, it's going to look something like this. Now, this is not the same one as your LIT12 blog. This is just a test blog, but it's going to look something like this. If you don't have access to this, you talk to your teacher, and your teacher will give you access to it. Your teacher will need your Gmail account, your Gmail address. So in order to post, you click on New Post. So when you click on New Post, you see a window such as this, and you see in this top bar a very typical text editing, I guess, links. So you have here font size, bold, italics, underline, text color, highlighting. You can insert a hyperlink, which we'll be using a lot. You can insert a picture or a video, which we won't be using a lot, and I'll explain why in a second. So up here, you want to put your title. So the title of my poem is called Children by Khalil Gibran. Okay, and and here I'm going to put I'm going to repeat the title actually. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type my poem. So my poem is as follows. So here's my poem. Okay, and at the very end of my poem, I'm going to put Khalil Gibran again. And just for fun, I'm going to boldface this, Control B, and up here I'm going to boldface the title. There we go. Okay. Control S to save, or it saves automatically. So what I can do from here is I can, let's say I want to insert an image here. So what I can do is I can, skip a line, and I can insert an image. Now, if you insert an image, it's going to be a large image here. What that does is it breaks apart the flow of the poem. So someone's reading the poem, they get to this point here, and then the poem breaks until this one here, and there's the image smack in the middle of it. Or you can insert a video, but the video is going to do the same thing. It's going to break up the video. So instead of doing that, and I don't think this is what your teacher wants to do, we want to keep the poem as a whole, and what we want to do is we want to add links to it, hyperlinks to it. So what I'm going to do here is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to link to the Wikipedia entry for Khalil Gibran. Alright, so here's the Wikipedia entry. I'm going to highlight it, right click here, copy, go back to my blogger, okay, highlight where I want to put it, okay, click on link, Control V, paste the link there. Okay, there's my hyperlink. So someone clicks on that, it brings you to the Wikipedia entry for the author. Now, let's say Children, the name of the poem. When someone clicks on this, what I want to do is I want this to go to a YouTube video where the poem is recited. So here's my YouTube video. Now, if you play the video, you notice that the first part is kind of like an introduction. I want to skip all that. Okay, so about the 4-second mark, did you see that? About the 4-second mark is when the video actually starts, right about there. Okay, so at the 5-second mark is where the video starts. So I'm going to right click the slider, okay, and I copy video URL at the current time. Really handy little feature. And then go back to my blogger. I'm going to highlight where I want to paste that link, Control V, and paste it right in there. So anyone who clicks on this link, okay, is going to take you to not just the video, but the video starting at the 5-second mark. Now, if that's a little too fancy for you, you don't want to play with the slider, you click on share, okay, you click on show options, you can click on start here, and you can start at however many seconds you want. You click on this URL, you right click this URL, copy it, you paste it in your blogger post wherever you want, and it'll start from however many seconds you want. You notice here at the very end is a question mark, meaning it's a programming term meaning option. Okay, and here T equals 5 seconds. That is to start at the 5-second mode. All right, so pretty cool little feature. So this is awesome. So click on this, it brings you to the YouTube video starting at the 5-second mark. You click on this, it brings you to the Wikipedia article, and you can read all about it. So let's say what else I want to do is I want to analyze my poem, which I believe is the purpose of this activity from your teacher. So let's say what I want to do is I'm reading the poem and I want to analyze this part of the poem. Okay, So let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves the bow that is stable. I just noticed something that here, that this he is lowercase and this he, or sorry, this he is uppercase and this he is lowercase. I wonder if they're referring to two different he's here. Anyways, so I want to analyze these two lines here. And what I want to do is, or actually, I want to analyze this part here. So what I want to do is I want the reader to be able to click on this and to read and to be taken to a special website, a web page, where I've designed and I've analyzed this part of it. Now, to create a web page is HTML and programming and codes and tags and all that kind of fancy stuff. We don't want to have to deal with any of that stuff. We don't want to have to upload a web server. What's the easiest way to make a web? What is the easiest way to make a custom web page, publish it, and link it to here? Here's how you do it. Go to your Google, go to More, click on Documents. When you do that, you're going to come to you're going to open your Google Docs. Click on Create New Document, and you're going to get a page that looks like this. All right. So it's going to look like this with all the editing stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and find an image. Okay. So here's an image. I think I'll find medium-sized images. This looks like a pretty good image. So looking at this image, what I want to do is look through the website and see if there's any kind of copyright issue. There's no copyright anywhere, so this should be pretty safe to use. So what I'm going to do here is going to right-click this, copy image URL, go to my page here, insert image. You can upload an image, or you can upload a URL, paste it here, and then go select. Right. So it's going to copy the image here. The neat thing about copying the image here is that the image on the website can go offline. Like it can be deleted, or the website can be taken down, but the image will still be in your document. So it doesn't link to it; actually copies it into your document. So I'm going to resize this, make it a little bit smaller. All right, maybe a little bigger than that. And here I'm going to start to analyze it. So I'm going to start by actually copying the last two lines of text. Okay, copy, paste it here. Okay, and I'm going to boldface and italicize that, and I'm going to copy it. Okay, and then put it down here, and then go analysis. So my analysis is as follows. Okay, the author often refers to the bow. I believe the bow is a symbol for the parent. Okay, the bow. So I'm gonna put in quotes here. I don't know. The bow that shoots an arrow and attempts to shoot it straight, or where the bow slash parent desires the arrow to travel. I'm gonna get rid of that quote here. Okay. So where in reality the arrow or child arrow, which symbolizes the child, flies where the wind blows, and not necessarily where the bow or archer intends. Okay, necessarily. Okay, so now this is just an example. Necessarily. Okay, so this is just an example, and here's my okay, so this is just an example, and so here's my analysis of these two lines, I guess, or this phrase here. Okay. Now I want to save it, and what I want to do is, the next question is, well, how do you link it to, to your Blogger post? Well, it's very simple. So you click on share, okay, you click on change, okay, make it public on the web, save it, okay, and then this is the link, this is your web page link. So anyone who clicks on this URL or this link will be taken to this web page because you just made it public. All right, so right click this, copy it, done, bring it back to your Blogger post. In this section here, I'm going to boldface it, I'm going to italicize it, and then I'm going to link to it, copy, or I'm sorry, paste it, and there you go, here's my link. So anyone that clicks on this link will be brought to this page here where they're going to read your analysis. So this is like a custom web page, likely the easiest way in the world to get a web page online on the internet, so anyone can click on it and view it. All right. If you want to get really fancy, you could change the background color. You can put an image in it. You can do whatever you want, and it's a pretty pretty simple way of doing it. So you go back to your Blogger. Okay. You go. It's saved. You publish your post. All right. View post. And here is, actually, let me just close all these. So close tabs to the right. Okay. So here I have my links. All right. So I click on this link. It brings me to a YouTube video starting at the 6-second mark of the poem that is recited. Okay. I click on this link here and it brings me to the Wikipedia article of the author itself. And I'm reading the poem, and I click on this link, and here's my analysis of this part of the poem. It comes up as a web page. All right. So now when you view this web page, because you're logged in, you view all this editing stuff. But when your teacher views this web page, because your teacher doesn't have access to your Gmail account, they won't be able to edit it. So they will just see this. Okay. So it looks just like a web page. All right. So there you have it. There's how to use Blogger and how to post information onto it, and how to link information onto it. So if you have any questions, you can see me. You know where to find me. Okay, thanks. I'll talk to you later.